Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn cohorts in advance. When in last class we have discussed regarding cohorts in area. What is cohorts in area? Cohorts in area means if any shareholder fails to pay any amount. If any shareholder fails to pay any amount, it may be first call or second call. That amount is a cohorts in area, and we learn how to record the transaction of cohorts in area. Today we are going to learn cohorts in advance case. Cohorts in advance means what? If some shareholder he likes to pay advance amount, he likes to pay advance money. In that case, in that situation, what will be the entry or how we will record the transaction? So we will today in this class we will learn if we receive calls in advance amount, how we will record the transaction. So here, if we receive the amount, if someone pays advance to us, now we are in company. We means we are maintaining record for a company. So bank account debited to calls in advance. Her bank account here, we all know bank is a asset, is a debit balance. We receive the amount. So here we debited bank account and to calls in advance. This is a nature of credit balance. This is the nature of credit balance. Credit balance means what? We receive this advance. It may be treated as liability. It may be, it is a liability for now. When it is not adjusted, until it is not adjusted, we will treat as a liability. We will treat this as a liability of the company. If it is not adjusted at the end of the year, then it will be shown as current liability, other current liability in the balance sheet side. Got it? Clear? So that we say is calls in advance. Who receive the amount? Bank account debited to calls in advance. Now, when we will adjust that amount against the call, like just imagine, just saying, we receive second call amount in first call. One share was holding 50 shares. He paid all the amount in first call. He told, I have money, I want to pay all the amount. He paid that amount. So that time what will be the transaction? Bank account debited to calls in advance. We received and narration will be what? Narration will be being amount, being particular calls amount received in advance. Received in calls amount received in advance. Calls amount received in advance. And here we mention the amount whatever it may be. This is the first time. If you adjust that amount, when you adjust the amount against the call amount, like we received second call amount in first call. Now what we will do? We will adjust that amount against the second call. So the entry will be calls in advance account, calls in advance account debited to particular calls. Debited to particular calls. When you say particular calls, that may be first, may be second, may be third, may be fourth, whatever it may be, final call. So that call will adjust to particular calls. What is the narration? The narration will be being amount adjusted against amount adjusted, being advance amount adjusted against being first call amount or whatever, first call advance amount adjusted in second call or any calls. If it is second call, then we will mention second call. Or we can mention here only amount adjusted, being advance amount adjusted. Here you can see this is the debit balance, credit balance, this is the debit balance. That means here we are cancelling the entries in simple mathematical equation known as debit credit goes cancellation. When debit credit cancelled, then final entry will be bank account to particular calls account. Just for concept I am saying it. If it is like this, then someone thinks that if someone is paying advance, then what will be his profit? Why he is paying advance? In what happens in company? If someone pays advance, there is a provision. There is a provision. He can get interest of that amount. But he can get interest of that amount. And our articles of association says every company they issue their charge. How they will charge the interest and all if they receive advance. If nothing is there, like no interest rate fixed is there, our articles of association says that maximum rate of interest will be 12%. That maximum rate of interest will be 12%. You cannot pay our charge, you cannot pay maximum 12%. Write down it. This is the most important point. Always examiner ask these questions. What is the maximum interest amount in towards in advance case? And one more thing, please, when you are watching video, please keep your book, pen, copy, everything ready with you and use your headphones for better audio quality. Okay? Let's see what will be the interest entry. This is the we received the advance amount. Then what is the interest entry? The interest entry will be interest rate will be bank account. Interest rate will be interest on calls in advance account. When we pay that amount, when we pay that amount, then it will be interest on calls in interest on calls in advance, interest on calls in advance account debited to bank account. Debited to bank account. Here the entry says we paid the interest. We know very well that one before this is the final entry. Interest on calls in advance account debited to bank. Being direction will be being interest paid on calls in advance amount. So you will open this transaction, there will be two entry. There will be two entry. What is the entry? First we will do the amount, and the due entry will be interest on. Due entry will be, we can do like this also. If you want to understand better, you can do like this also. This is the concluding entry, final entry. If you open it, the entry will be, just for understanding I am saying, the entry will be interest on calls in advance account debited to sundry shareholder. Debited to sundry shareholders account. Why credit is sundry shareholders account? We know, just am saying the nature of journal. Interest on calls in advance is the expenses for us. What is this? This is the expenses per company, right? Now we are doing this entry. When you do, then you say to sundry shareholder. Here we credited sundry shareholder. यहाँ पर हमने सन्ड्री शेयर होल्डर क्रेडिट किया, क्यों क्रेडिट किया? क्योंकि हमको पता है ये लायबिलिटी, हमको ये पैसा देना है, क्या करना है? वी हैव टू पे दिस अमाउंट। द नेक्स्ट एंट्री इज द ड्यू एंट्री, दिस इज द ड्यू एंट्री, यू कैन राइट एज आल्सो being amount D1, say amount D1 calls in advance amount. Then what is the next entry? When we will pay, the entry will be, this is the due entry, and payment entry will be when we pay this amount. Say sundry shareholders account, sundry shareholders account debited to bank account, debited to bank account. Now you can link these two things. See here, first due entry was interest on calls in advance account to sundry shareholder. Clear? Then when you pay that amount, sundry shareholder account debited to bank account, narration will be being amount being calls in interest on calls in advance amount paid. Here you can see this is our debit balance and this is our credit balance. We can cancel the two entries. And what is the final entries? Final entry will be interest on calls in advance account to bank, like this entry. Here this entry divided in two parts. Here we can make like directly this entry also. Whatever you like you can do. For understanding purpose, this is the better. When we record the transaction, we can make like this only. Interest on calls in advance account to bank account. Let's see the illustration. Let's see the illustration. Illustration number 4. Illustration number 4. Please open the book. And in last classes I am saying continuously, I am saying please learn how to read the question. That is most important for us. How to read the question. Be patient for that. Because it is a we know it is a paragraph type question and we have to read carefully, thoroughly. Or else you cannot do. Illustration 4. Konica Limited, that's a reading, you also read with me. Konica Limited registered with an authorized equity capital of rupees 2 lakh divided into 2000 share of 100 is. This is what? This is authorized capital. This is authorized capital. We do not have any business with this. This is our authorized capital, maximum capital of our company. Authorized capital. We have business with our issue capital. Company, how much company issued for market? How much share company issued in market? That is our main objective to know. What is that amount of shares? Here this is 2000 shares. 2000 shares. 2000 shares. And the rupees 100 is. And the amount is 2 lakhs. Amount is 2 lakhs. This is not required. Then in second sentence they are saying issued for subscription. Issued for subscription 1000 share. Issued capital is 1000. That means when we will record a transaction, we will record transaction for 1000 share, not 2000 share. Whatever issued in the market, that is our concern. Okay? Come to next page and we will see what is the instrument amount and all. Issued for subscription 1000 shares payable at rupees 25 per share on application 25 on application 25, on allotment 20, sorry, allotment 30, first call 25, first call 20, sorry, application 25, allotment 30, first call 20, and the balance is final call. Balance is final call. That is 25. Okay. Let's see next. Application money of 1000 shares. Rupees 25 per share on application, rupees 30 per share on allotment, rupees 20 per share on first call, and the balance as and when required. The balance is as and when required. Underline the sentence. Underline the line. Balance as and when required. When required means they have not called the final call. Means we are not going to make entry for final call. We will make entry for these three ones. These three only we will make the entries. We will make the transaction for this only for three: application, allotment, and first call. And the second paragraph, application money of 1000 shares was duly received and allotment was made to them. The allotment amount was received in full, but when the first call was made, one shareholder failed to pay the amount of 100 shares held by him. What is saying? When application allotment received perfectly, when first call, one shareholder who was holding 100 shares, he fails to pay. This is the case of coercive error. And next sentence is, next line is, read carefully. And another shareholder with 50 shares paid the entire amount on his shares. That means they are saying another shareholder, so who is holding 50 shares, he pays all the amount in first call. That means in first call he paid the amount for first and final call. Both amount means first call and final call amount he paid at first call only. That means this is the case of coercive advance. Clear? See, मैंने एक क्वेश्चन आपको अच्छे से समझा दिया कि क्या क्या होगा, एंट्री क्या होगा. आप उसको प्रॉब्लम में जाए, सॉल्यूशन में जाए और देखें. नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम सॉल्व करेंगे उसको. अगर आपको नहीं समझ आया तो मैं सारा एंट्री यहाँ पर करूंगा. मेरे को ये उम्मीद है कि इजी है. जो भी एंट्री होगा हमारा up to application allotment is okay, there is no issue, you can do easily. First and final call, first call also okay. These two calls you have to do properly, you have to check it. So let's practice it. Next class I will solve the illustration and I will record all the transaction. I will show you how to record all the transaction and the calculation also. For today I am concluding this class. Please go through and see. I hope you can do easily. Nothing is difficult there. And whatever numericals you have, whatever numericals you have in this chapter, you can do this also. I have seen this is not a difficult things. उसको भी आप कर सकते हैं, जितना चाहे कर सकते हैं, प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं. अगर आप प्रैक्टिस करेंगे तो ये इजी, ये जो हम पढ़ रहे हैं ना, ये इजी है. आगे आने वाले क्लासेस में डिफिकल्ट होगा. ये ओवर सब्सक्रिप्शन होगा, अंडर सब्सक्रिप्शन होगा, प्रोडक्ट अलॉटमेंट होगा. आने वाले चैप्टर में ये डिफिकल्ट होने वाला है. तो यहाँ से आप अच्छे से प्रैक्टिस कर लीजिए, नेक्स्ट प्रोसेस के लिए इजी हो जाएगा. नहीं तो उस वक्त डिफिकल्ट होगा समझने के लिए. जो भी कंसेप्चुअल है, ये डेबिट क्यों हो रहा है, क्रेडिट क्यों हो रहा है, ये क्रेडिट क्यों हुआ, ये यहाँ पर कैंसिल किए, उसको भी आपको समझना है. ओके, थैंक यू. आई एम कंक्लूडिंग हियर. एंड अगेन वन थिंग रिमाइंड, व्हेन यू आर वाचिंग दिस वीडियो, प्लीज use your headphones for better quality. Thank you.